Okay. So recap. Number one, once again, these are very important. The first equation of motion is called V equal to U plus AT. We have changed the chapter's name from motion to uniformly accelerated motion in a straight line, and all these equations are called the Suvat equations. They are applicable only when the acceleration is uniform, which it will be. In all these chapters of grade 9, you will hear only one value of A, means acceleration is constant. And since A is there, so V and U should be there, and for A to be there, V and U should be there, and T should be there. So Suvat is completed, and S has to be there. Okay, so from this, just recap, this is a recap. From this we got acceleration, actually this was derived from acceleration is equal to final minus initial velocity over t. Remember this, right? Then our next equation of motion was what? Displacement is equal to ut plus half times at square. What did we use? We said average velocity is equal to initial plus final velocity divided by 2, right? And from this place we found it, average velocity. So and this actually we had started to initial plus final velocity divided by 2, and from here, and this average velocity was displacement into time, right? And from there we divided all these things, and we had put in place of V, we had put this. Now our third equation of motion, I think we did. V square equal to U square plus 2as. This girl told me, sir, is not 2as equal to U square. किया है हमने? You want me to do again? I can do again. Not an issue. चलो कर लेते, कोई बात नहीं. But हमने किया है. I remember very nicely. V square is equal to U square plus 2s. No issues. Let's do it. What does the second equation of motion tell you? S is equal to ut plus half at square, right? Now, if you look at this equation, which is the parameter missing? T is the parameter missing. So we have to kick out T. How do you kick out T? We will take out T from here. So from this equation, what does T equal to? V minus U by A. Is this understood? V minus U by A. You took T this side, you brought A. And this T we will punch in this. It's all about simplification. Keep your head cool and let's do it. S equals to, in the place of T, I write V minus U divided by A. And then it becomes half A V minus U whole square divided by A square, right? V minus U by A is T, but I should have T square, so it becomes V minus U square. Adya betu samajh mein aaya ye step, right? We have replaced all the T's. Now it's again algebra. Let's do our algebra. This becomes what? UV minus U square divided by A. No problems. A cancelum A. No problem. So this term will have what? This term is going to have a 2A, and let's not expand it and keep it V minus U whole square. Let's not expand it. Perfecto. A, 2A. 2 and 4. What is the LCM? 2 and 2 into 2. What is the LCM? 2 into 2. That is 4. So A and 2A, the LCM will always be 2A. Enough. So let's make it 2A now. 2A. 2A divided by A is how much? 2. So 2 into UV becomes 2UV minus 2U square. Now expand this. A square minus 2AB plus B square plus 2UV minus 2UB. Check. Then this side I've got S. So you can already multiply this to AS. This portion has already come. Are we happy? We are very happy. 2U square negative and U square makes it negative U square. And this is positive V square. Now it's all about arranging. V square is equal to, bring the U square this side, U square plus 2AS. Understand? So in all these three equations, one parameter will be absent. V equal to U plus AT, displacement is not present. S equal to UT plus half AT square, final velocity is not present. V square equal to U square plus 2AS, time is not present. So as the problem comes, horses for courses. Are we ready? Anyone has any doubt in these ones? No doubt at all? Excellent too. After my saying so many number of times in last class that we will not have the class on Monday, I told here, I wrote on parents forum. Still, when I was at the doctor's chamber, I got an alert. Zoom. Advait just logged in your class. He's not there today. He left. He was not there. Did he join? So he joined at 5:30 exactly on time. At that time, I'm a doctor. I'm seeing it. Finally, he joined. So no matter how much water you pour over sand, sand never gets wet. Aparna, I'm in a class. I'll be free by 6:30. We can talk after that, if not an issue. Okay, right. Thank you. Can't help it. Ex-student. So an ex-student is always a precious commodity. Right. Let's take a question. The first question, okay. First of all, never try to fit formulas. Children solve this chapter by fitting formulas. No. Read the question, break it down in your mother tongue, understand the story, then understand the scenario, and then we'll fit formulas. Chalo. There is a scooter. So I'm not writing the full question. And you know I'm doing it from Lakshmi Singh, so you can get it. I have a scooter, right? And this scooter acquires a velocity of how much? The velocity of 36 kilometer per hour. 36 kilometer per hour in 10 seconds. Means it has started. In 10 seconds, it has taken up how much speed? 36 kilometers, right? And now there will be some keywords. The keyword in this question is in 10 seconds from start. Now this is a keyword. From start means the scooter was initially at rest. So they've asked us to find out, calculate, yes, acceleration, right? Now let's see how to write and how to do this problem. You may get a correct answer, but you know me, I always love how you have done the problem. So how to do these problems? Remember, CBSE will score you always on this thing: given data, substitution, that is formula, answer, and unit. Sometimes getting the answer may be difficult. Say velocity you are calculating, and velocity is like v equal to √3 divided by 9 into 56 divided by 28 into 3. Lot of calculation. So you keep that big thing and write meter per second. You still get marks for the unit that you have written. So always substitution, given data, substitution, formula, and that's that. Okay. So let's see how we do this problem. So we write our solution, and first you write given. Many children will write given what is the data given? They will write given u equal to 0. U is what? Uncle Tom? You know, I don't know. So given. Let's start. Number 1. Initial velocity. And then put in bracket u. That means you have already acclaimed what does u stand for. Understood? How much? 0. We'll write it as meters per second. Right? Then number 2. Final velocity. What do I write it as? V. How much is it? 36 kilometer per hour. So we will do it as 36 into 5 by 18. So this will give me how much? If I do it 5 by 18 means I'm converting kilometer per hour into meter per second. 18 2s are 36. 2 into 5 makes it 10. So this means it is 10. ऋषिका समझ में नहीं आया बेटू ये step. But my dear child, we are doing physics in SI unit. The unit of velocity is meter per second, unless otherwise specified. See, when you do realistic problem, for example, the speed of a train, doesn't make any sense if I report it in centimeters per second or meters per second, right? But we are doing physics. Here we should answer everything in SI unit. And the children who are in Cambridge and IB along with you, they will also answer this in sig figs. Sig fig means scientific figures. How many digits after decimal it should be. So that is the right way of doing. Unit should always be. Okay? Chale, answer. Okay. Number 3. How much is the time? The time t is given as how much? 10 seconds. Right? Find any other data given? Not given. Okay. Right. To find acceleration. Acceleration in bracket you write a equal to question mark. You don't know it. Okay, now a small thing. If this question would have asked you, find deceleration, there is no mathematical quantity called deceleration. You will still calculate acceleration. Whatever data you get, represent it with a negative. ठीक है ना? चलें अभी? सोम ठीक है तो? Okay, चलिए. So we write using equation. Which equation will you use? You want acceleration, final, initial, all given. So we will use first equation, v is equal to u plus at. And again check, is there anything that you have not explained so far? You have explained everything, right? So now we do it. A is equals to v minus u divided by t. What is the value of v? Dasam minus shunyam divided by t. Now A should be in meter per second square. Check your calculation always. The top one is velocity. So the top is what? Meter per second divided by time, which is another second. That means divided by s. So I can write into 1 by s. Correctum? Totally correctum. So A is equal to how much beta? Oh, sorry, I did not. T, I should have substituted. What is the value of T? T is how much? T is T, 10. 10. So acceleration is 1 meter per second square. I can write, therefore, acceleration is equal to 1 meter per second square. Now see the beauty of the problems that we're doing in grade 9. We are only relating ourselves to the scalar part of a vector quantity. And these things you will not be told in school. Acceleration is a vector quantity. So when you do it in grade 11, you should answer it fully. What about its direction? In grade 9, you are not dealing the direction part of the vector. You are only dealing what? The magnitude part of the vector. So your life is a little bit easy. But life won't be so easy. And please do this problem like that. Oh, my darling, Mr. Video Game. We have a compensatory class tomorrow. At tomorrow, right? 4:30. 4:30 India time. You're anyway having exams now.
No, my exams are yesterday got another. So it's online.
Every time your exam happens, there is one missile is thrown. You get an alert, huh? And how do you attend class like this, like sitting from back? Which side is your camera, my dear? You look like a tempo driver now, as if camera is on the side and you are driving this side. Like she told, right? You look very handsome when the camera is this side. You look very dashing. You got that compliment already from someone? She, the X Factor. Tomorrow 4:30 India time. That means your time it will be 3 o'clock. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. And why did you join the class on Monday? Why did you join the class at 5:30 on Zoom? You think I will not be able to trace? I had categorically told that the class will not be there, and I wrote on parent forum and I told everyone before going. Then why did you join the class?
Because my mom called me and told me to join. My mom was outside, so she called me, told me to join.
Huh? But you knew there is no class, right?
No, because she's in the parent forum, so
She's in the parent forum. You were in the class, right? Last class. I told everyone here that there won't be any class. God is given to listen properly. Okay, our next problem, shall we? Shall it? All of you understood this? It's a pretty easy problem, okay? Let's take our next problem. Our next problem says that we have a moving train. This problem is all about a moving train. So what do you infer from this? The train already has some velocity with it. Moving train has some velocity would be there. This moving train is brought to rest. Break maar diya isko. है ना? Rest means, what do we infer from here? The final velocity becomes 0 meters per second. This is our understanding, okay? Not the way we will do this. And this entire thing happened in t equal to 20 seconds. Amma, cow came and braked and car stopped. 20 seconds by applying brake. You need to find out what is initial well. Number 2, you need to find out initial well, and they have given another information that they have given is the retardation. Now see, they have not spoken about acceleration. You tell me, if you are braking, your acceleration has to be negative, right? Negative mean, what is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. I am a maid. My rate of salary hike is positive, means the more I work in your house, more my salary will increase. If my rate of salary hike is negative, the more I work in your house, every year my salary will decrease. So retardation, and when we are braking, the velocity is decreasing. So the rate has to be negative, right? Therefore, it's a retardation case. And they are now reporting retardation. This is stylish. They are reporting retardation as 2 meters per second square. Now understand, if they would have given the question as acceleration, they will write it as minus. But they are writing this as retardation or deceleration. But when we do the maths, we will take it as negative, right? So let's make our lamba line. Okay, let's go ahead. Given. What is given? Okay, we have final velocity. The final velocity is v, which is equal to 0 meter per second brought to rest, means 0 meter per second. The time that elapsed, time. How many of you listen to Pink Floyd? Pink Floyd has a song on time. Moment is gone, the moment is gone. Okay, initial velocity, that is to be found out. Retardation, which is equal to negative of acceleration A, which is equal to how much? So A's value will take as negative 2 meter per second square. Any other data given? No more data, right? Now to find what? The dimension of my head, right? Oh, great. I never knew that. So bad. Initial velocity. Initial velocity is what? U. And that is unknown. So which equation of motion will you use? First equation. Can you do it from here? So you write using equation. Carlo? Using equation V is equal to U plus AT. You're supposed to find out U. U is equal to V minus AT. So let's see U. Achha, in this case, listen children. The train has been brought to rest. That means this initial velocity must be more. Brain lagana hai hamasha. Initial velocity must be more. What is the final velocity? 0. 0 minus 2 into what? T. Okay. Now see. 0. This answer should come in meter per second. This is meter per second. This should also be meter per second. This is meter per second square multiplied by a second. So second square cut. This is also meter per second. And what is the value of T? 20. So how much is it? U is equal to 0 plus 40, or U is equal to 40 meter per second. Therefore, initial velocity is equal to 40 meter per second. Okay, once you have done this, let's do some checks on this problem. Let's do some checks on this problem. क्या हुआ ऋषिका? ऐसा मुंह क्यों बना रहे हो? कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ क्या? ठीक है? Is the answer all right? नहीं, what happened? Tell me, बेटू. You did something mistake or did I do? कर ले ना, करेक्ट कर ले, और मजा करेंगे अभी इसके साथ. Don't write, huh? Advait, writing is such a bad habit. You should not have pen in your hand. You're becoming day by day very, very lazy. I don't mind losing revenue, but next month I see this, you are out of my class. Remember one thing in life, confidence is always good. Overconfidence is very, very bad. Though it's a movie which at your age many people will not watch, but there is nothing wrong. I don't know how many of you people are super crooks. There is a movie called Chichore. I don't know how many of you have watched. It's all about college and hostel. So there is a last scene of playing chess. And the guy who comes to play, he's a drunkard. Hostel mein khali daru pita hai. and the opponent takes faida of that. They make him drink the best of what you call liquors and all. But he is coming from that hostel which is always tagged as losers. They can never win college competition. And now the chess competition he will play. And he behaves in a manner also as if he's drunk. And the guy opposite to him takes chances. And then he just puts his head. He says, you did two mistakes. One, you thought I'm drunk, which I am not. Because I will never sacrifice what you call the queen just like that. This is check and this is mate. He wins the tournament. Confidence is good. When you don't copy all this and then you feel overconfident, I don't know it. फंसोगे जाके लाइफ में कभी ना कभी 100%. And I'm seeing that in him. See now how he's writing. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the guilt factor. Huh? As if he's writing the love letter of his life. Okay, now let's see this problem. Let's see this problem, whether we have understood or not. This is a train which is right now moving at a speed of how much did we calculate? 40 meters per second. How much time did it take you to stop this train? 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. This is the 20th seconds, right? At this, it became 0 meters per second. Shall we test? What is the acceleration? It's a negative 2 meters per second per second. So this is 0. We start our clock from here. Stop clock, start, apply brakes. At the end of first second, what should be his speed? 38. He's losing speed at the rate of 2 meters per second. At the second, his speed should be 36, 34, 32, 30, then 28, 26, 24, 22, 20, 18, then 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. So see, this is, sorry, why did I write 3? So this is 4, 3, and it's come to 0. This is the beauty of physics. 4, 2. Arey, take it, yaar. मैं excited हो जाता हूँ. This is 4, this is 2, this is 0. I will bet with my right ear and a pair of scissors. तुम्हारे स्कूल में अगर तुम कोई ऐसे समझा दिया ना, अगर समझा दिया कोई, मुझे आके बोलना, ऐसे काट के इसका कबाब बना लेना. You will do 100 problems of this type and you will do, hey Rishika, तेरा कितना 40 आया, मेरा भी 40, मैम ने कहा 40 she will give marks, I got 39.8, मैम said she will give half marks. भिखारी हो क्या? Do problems like this. Now you understand what is acceleration every year. This is you. Your performance is degrading 2 marks per test. Every test it goes 2 marks. So by the time you will score 0, you need how many tests? 20 tests. On the 20th test, you will score how much? Ladus. You understand what ladu? Our English ma'am used to say, you'll get a ladu. Ladu, because she used to be very sophisticated. You know? You'll get a ladu. If you look outside the class in her period, she used to say like this, sorry to disturb your dreams, huh? Okay, our next question. A body begins to slide over a horizontal surface. Physics is all about diagrams. Slide over a horizontal surface. So should it be like this? No, it's not said inclined. So it's a horizontal surface. Horizontal surface. And we have a body. The body begins to slide. This body begins to slide. Okay. Over a horizontal surface. Children, all the problems are from Lakshmi Singh, so you can get the questions there. Over a horizontal surface with the initial velocity of 0.5 meter per second square. One more thing. The more you love points, the more your life will become miserable. Try to do problems with fractions more. Point. Because ultimately in multiplication and all, it will become cumbersome. It begins to slide. How much? At 0.5 meter per second. Now, due to friction, it will encounter friction. What is friction? Friction is the phenomenon due to which it opposes the very cause of motion. It will like to go friction will say like कुछ होता है तो सी जा रहे हो तो सी ना जाओ, it will hold it back, and then due to friction the velocity will start to decrease. Okay, so the velocity, see how the English is presented in this problem. Velocity starts to decrease at a rate of 0.05 meter per second square. Decrease means there is deceleration. So when we do the problem, it's acceleration, and that has to be negative. Okay, how much time will it take for the body to stop? एकदम ऋषिका जैसा है. Rishika starts with half marks, and then her performance starts degrading at 0.05 marks every test. In how many tests will she get? 0. ऐसा है ना? ठीक है. So हाँ, कौन सा सेकंड स्क्वायर लिखा है? ठीक है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी सेकंड स्क्वायर लिखा है. देखो इसको बाकी कुछ दिखाई नहीं देता है. सर क्या गलती करता है, इसको वही दिखाई देता है. वेरी गुड माय चाइल्ड, वेरी गुड. वो दृश्यम मूवी में बोलता है ना माइकल, ये याद है ना तुमको, ये याद रखते. ही व्हाट्स इज दैट. सो इन व्हाट टाइम डज द बॉडी comes to stop? That's the problem all about, right? I hope you have understood the problem. Shall we? Come, given data. So we start with initial velocity. Abhigya, awake or sleeping? Initial velocity u is equal to how much? 0.5 meter per second. We'll see whether we'll take it into fraction or not. Dekhenge. But it is better to take it in fraction. If you take it in fraction, it becomes how much? 5/10, which is half meter per second. Clear? Final velocity. Som Babu, final velocity kya hoga bolo to? For this Q0, because vehicle has come to, body has come to stop. Very good. So final velocity would be equal to 0 meters per second. Very good. Acha Som bolo to, what do you think about acceleration here? First of all, you are slowing down. Friction will slow you down. So acceleration has to be negative because the velocity has to reduce. Hai na? So acceleration will be A, which will be equal to how much? Negative 0.05 meter per second square. Let's take that also properly. This is 5/100. Which is equal to how much? 5 on the 5? 520. 1/20 meter per second square. It becomes easy with fraction. क्या चीज समझ में? ऋषिका तुम ना बीच बीच में ऐसा मुंह बनाता. I really get sometimes tension that am I doing something wrong? Is it okay? Retardation का सवाल नहीं, तुम वो सब छोड़ दो. This body is sliding. Right? Suppose you are lying on the floor and we push you on the floor. Will you gain speed? Think na. Will you gain speed? तो थोड़ी देर जाकर रुक जाओगे ना. Why? Because of friction. You losing speed means there is negative acceleration. So acceleration is negative. Don't go by that minus plus. याद करके नहीं होगा बेटा. समझो चीज को. Right? And suppose you are going very slow and somebody comes and gives you a big kick. Then acceleration will be positive. So what do you have to find? To find what? Time. T, which is equal to n noon. N noon. Can you calculate now time? So using equation, V is equal to, very good, excellent children. Yeah, I really appreciate your knowledge. So what is the value of V? 0 minus half. Whole thing divided by 1/20. If you are thinking that mathematics is trouble, Adya must be thinking, "Arey, sir has made it fraction, die another half, it will become more problem." What problem? Okay. 0 minus half, and acceleration should be negative. Yeah, so this should be negative. Yeah, divided by negative 1/20. So 0 minus half is negative half into 20 by negative 1. Negative takes negative 2 and 2. 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, it will come to us still. 10 seconds. You understood? So you have done lot of problems which are only on v equal to u plus at. Shall we take the next problem? These are all from Lakshmi Singh, huh? The soft copy of which is with you guys. Do you see what is not being asked so far in this question? Nobody has asked you anything related to displacement. So why should you be so stepmotherly towards it? Let's call him. Okay, listen. This Rishika, you know how she makes face? In this joint families, na, there will be one Mosi or somebody, you know, that judgmental auntie is there, na, in every non Bahanji, judgmental auntie in every colony, in every apartment. Suppose there is a house where there's a girl, a boy comes, stops with a bike, she will just open the curtain. Pan. वो क्यों आया वहां पे? ये ऐसा मुंह बनाती है. अच्छा, श्यामला की बेटी गई थी वहां पे. ओ, अच्छा, वो तो 12th में पढ़ रही है अभी. We have a racing car. That's called a judgmental auntie. A racing car. And this racing car has uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means the car will go boom, like this. Okay. So racing uniform acceleration, and its acceleration is 4 meter per second square. Very good. It says how much distance. Now look the word. They're using the word distance, but these problems are all in a straight line. How much distance will it cover? How much distance will it cover in 10 seconds? Okay. After, mind you, again a hot word, after start. After start means, I hope you have understood what it means. What? Yes, initial velocity is 0. पहले क्या बोल रहा था कुछ? पंडित दे रहा था ना? हाँ, rest. Rest तो मेरे को भी पता है. Mathematical बोल. Initial velocity 0. समझ में आया? चलेगा नहीं इसको? आइए. जरूरत नहीं ना, पहले डेटा लिखते हैं, then we will see. That is the problem ना. You are trying to fit the formula. You are trying to be that the soldiers of the prince. Put your leg out and we'll fit the shoe to see whether you are Cinderella or not. पहले लड़की का थोपड़ा तो देखो वो Cinderella है कि नहीं. उसके बाद जूते पहना लेता भाई. काम आसान हो जाता है ना. जो भी आ रहा है जूते फिट करके जा रहे हो. मैडम आप तो Cinderella नहीं हो, आप आगे जाओ. Given. India, if Cinderella was in India, after coming back, she would have made kaddu ka bharta of that and eaten that pumpkin also. Okay, given. What is it? Acceleration. Acceleration A is equal. Now see the word uniform. Uniform means SUVAT is applicable out here. A is equal to 4 meter per second square. What else is given? Initial velocity. Initial velocity. Initial velocity. What is initial velocity? U. Hey, nonsense is. Initial velocity is U. Is equal to? Very good. And then time is given to you. Time. The time. The time T is how much, children? 10 seconds. To find distance or displacement, whatever it is, distance, which is S, is equal to unknown. I go to U plus half radius square. Nichi. Sam is S is equal to U plus half radius square. We can use that equation. U is given, T is given, A is given. Agreed? But Ran might be thinking, why don't we calculate V first from V is equal to U plus AT? We'll do that also. Right? We have to do the first way also. Then we'll understand. Right? So let's do. Using equation S equal to ut plus half AD square. So S becomes, what is your U, children? Initial velocity 0 into this portion becomes 0. 0 into 10. This is already 0. Plus half into 10 into 10A. Sorry, 0 into 4. What nonsense you are writing? 0 into 4. Okay, plus half into 4 into 10 square. Correctum? So 2 into 4 is 2. So the value of S we are getting is how much? How much? 200 meters. 200 meters this body will be moving. See, in the previous problems we were saying in how much time it will come to a rest. See the beauty of physics. Now you are studying how much distance will it cover before it comes to rest. Can we design a problem like this? So let's design our problem. Our friend Ahan does not, he sleeps late, wakes up late. So sleeps late means he's an owl. है ना? तो जो रात को जागता है तो इसको लेके हिंदी में कविता है. You understand Hindi, right, Ahan? So they say, why are owls? उल्लुओं की तुलना कवि से क्यों की जाती है? Why are owls compared to poets? दोनों जागे रात में, दिन को करे आराम. डिस्टर्ब करे दुनिया को, दोनों का एक ही काम. तो अब ये रात को ज्यादा जागता है तो he might be crossing the road half sleepy and you are driving your car and you have spotted Ahan already and you don't want to just give him a slow ka jhatka. So how much distance ahead should you brake? The braking distance of cars that we design are all calculated on this problem basis itself. I'm going with some initial velocity and my braking response time is this much. In this much time, how much distance will I cover? If that boy is beyond that distance, ये तो ठुक गया, है ना? Simple physics. And if he is beyond that distance, oh, but yeah. So let's do this problem. Now you have done it in this manner. Let's calculate V in this problem. Though this is a idiot way of doing, but we'll check. Let's calculate V. Tell me what will the value of V? Initial velocity U plus what is the acceleration? 4 into what is the time T. So V is equal to how much, beta? 40 meter per second. Our formula says P square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Do you agree or not? Which means V square minus U square divided by 2A should be giving me S. Right? What is the value of V square? 40 into 40, which will be 1600 divided by 0 divided by 2 into 4. Right? 4 cancels this as how much? 10. And 2 cancels this as how much? 20, which is equal to 200. And our answer exactly matches. Our friend was calculating 40 square is 1600. You want to mean that I don't know about it? But nonsense. If you do that, you're making your calculations much more. Samasya. कौन सा बेटा? ये वाला कि ये वाला? Even gulab jamun or even this? ये वाला. Did you understand these data, children? You have 3 equations of motion. V equal to U plus AT. You have another equation called S equal to UT plus half AT square. You have another equation called V square equal to U square plus 2AS. पहले बताओ बच्चा, तुम्हें निकालने क्या बोला है? डिस्टेंस S. क्या इस फॉर्मूला में S है? टी 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 नहीं है. क्या इसमें S है? बट इसके लिए आपको एक V भी चाहिए. You want V also, which you don't have here. That means if you want to use this formula, you have to first calculate V. So this way of doing the problem is chakki pissing and pasina bahaying, which I did here. But this formula, if you use, is you want S. Do you know U? Yes. Do you know T? Yes. Do you know A? You know. So this is the mixer grinder. Put your condiments inside, press the hand and just turn the blender on. मसाला बन गया. ये कैलकुलेशन समझाना है क्या? हाँ, क्या समझाना है? कैलकुलेशन समझाओ. अच्छा, S हमें नहीं पता. U is what? 0. तो ये टर्म पूरा 0 ही हो गया ना. 0 multiplied by Rishika is also 0. Oh, there I made the mistake, right? Shall I book your seat in this? What is the school? The one which we have in our tips. इसको भर्ती करते जाओ. While you go, just admit her. Tips Montessori School. Hang the water bottle on your neck and go to school from next day. 0 multiplied by 4 is 0. पापा ने उस दिन पूछा था हाउ इज ऋषिका डूइंग. मैं बोला सब कुछ ठीक कर रही है आपकी बेटी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सिर्फ 0 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई समथिंग में उसको थोड़ा डाउट हो जाता है. चले, वन मोर. नेक्स्ट. The next problem is we have a scooter. My English is bad. Scooter, and this scooter is moving. Moving what? At a speed of 10 meters per second. Aha. एक बनाते हैं। रयान सोच रहा है आज रयान का बना ही नहीं। ओहो 10 meters per second है ना, 10 meters per second. The scooter is moving at 10 meters per second, and this scooter. So let us make it more interesting, right? The scooter is brought to rest. Obviously, when she is brought to rest, Senorita's hairs will come in this way. Now she's brought to rest. See how artistic I am, right? The scooter is moving at 10 meters per second, and it is brought to 0 meters per second. Agreed? And during this process, what should be the acceleration? You tell me, positive or negative? इतना डाउट क्यों है यार? स्कूटर स्टॉप कर गया तो उसका स्पीड मस्ट हैव रिड्यूस्ड ना. Negative acceleration. Come on, you guys are pathetic, you know. So the acceleration is negative 0.5 meter per second square. You should understand, yeah, it's straightened. Hair has become like this. How much distance, wheel to wheel, how much distance will the scooter cover before it comes to stop? Can you all do it now, or you want me again? अच्छा ऋषिका, इसमें लेकिन जीरो नहीं है, इसमें इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है, इसे जीरो लेके मत कर देना. So we say given. What all are given? Number one, initial velocity u is equal to how much? 10 meter per second. After that, accelerationum. सोहम समझा तो एक्सेलरेशन नेगेटिव क्यों है? बिकॉज स्पीड इज रिड्यूसिंग. Negative 0.5 meter per second square can also be taken as negative half meter per second square. Okay, next, that's it. 10 meters per second. Okay, any other data? Okay, now they have also told you, yeah, final velocity is what? V, 0 meter per second. 0. To find what? Ahan, what do you have to find out in this problem? Ahan, darling, what do you have to find out? Distance. ऑन करने से पहले माइक, फिर माइक के पास मुंह, then mute has to be switched on. Distance. Stammering, you know, stammering problem. Stammering, many people stammer. So we had a boy called Sanjeev in our class. Roll number is to be 24. So he has to say that, yes, madam, na. So he starts practicing from 20. Ma'am will call out the roll number 20. Sanjeev has started. So by 24, Sanjeev has to say that, yes, madam. So when his 24 used to come, he used to just hold his mouth. He used to get so irritated. Something which he's struggling from 20, and he's about to say, okay, to find distance. Chalo. So using equation. Acha, Rishika madam, which equation will we use now? It is stylish. 2as wala, because here in this whole problem, time is not given to me. Right? Do we have an equation which tells me displacement without using time? Yes. See, all these equations are like non-veg, vegetarian, Jain meal, whichever you want. So I want to find out displacement without having the onions of time. So Jain meal le le, v square equal to u square plus 2as, right? So using equation, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. You have to find out what s. So s is equal to v square minus u square by 2a. What is v square? 0. What is u square? 10 into 10, and this whole thing is divided by what? Half a, and a is what? A is negative 1 by 2. Correct? So let's make it more simple. 0, so this is minus 100 and minus 100. This 2 and 2 cancels each other, so it becomes how much? Negative 1 only. So this is multiplied by negative 1, which is equal to 100. So it's 100 meters. You can do the way you like. Did you understand this calculation? 2a, a is negative half. So 2 and 2 cancel. This becomes 1 by minus 1. समझा तो? Very good. So can you actually picturize this problem? है ना? She is cycling from here. थोड़ा मजा लो physics का. She is cycling from here. Actually, she was here. At that time, her eyes saw. At that time, her eyes saw. Oh my God. Her eyes saw. What? Our gentleman is standing here. Ah. By that time, she applied brakes. Not that. No. धीरे धीरे ब्रेक. और वो 3 इडियट में बोलते हैं ना, तुम पास आते हो तो ऐसा लगता है हेलमेट हट गया. And exactly here 0 meter. How are you? Hi, how are you? So how are you? Desi people say hi, how are you? So when you are very more, you say what? How are you? There are 2 ways you wish Diwali. You know that, right? Mishka knows it. One is the Desi way of wishing Diwali. Happy Diwali. Another is Happy Diwali, Diwali. You know, yeah, that's very nice. You know, Happy Diwali. And you girls, you don't ask another girl nowadays. Are you modern or not? By the way, you don't ask another girl her phone number. I told you one day, right? You don't ask her phone number. What's the language you follow now? Gen Z. Hey girl, can you give me your digits? You don't say give me your phone number. Yeah, give me your digits. That's the latest. If you don't know, get in touch. Sikho mujhse. Yeah, Gen Alpha, get me your digits. And you don't say I'm leaving. Chal, I'll bounce. Chal, I'll bounce. I'm leaving or I'll dip. Sikho, what? You only know skibidi, nothing more than that. So we have a car. Okay. The car is traveling at 20 kilometers per hour. And this car 20 kilometers per hour, and then suddenly I don't know what happens to this car. Boom, boom, it takes up speed until 60 kilometers per hour. And this thing happens in 6 seconds. I don't know. Maybe he got nature's call, घर जल्दी चलना है. नहीं तो इतना स्पीड क्यों दे दिया? 6 सेकंड में immediately from 20 to 60. ऐसा तो 2 ही टाइम होता है. पुलिस का केस है या फिर पेट का रेस है. ठीक है ना? तो चलो. तो 60. हाँ, पोएट बनना चाहिए, बन जाएंगे, कोई बात नहीं. मैं तो जिंदगी एंजॉय करता हूं. Calculate the acceleration. अच्छा, tell me, do you think the acceleration should be positive or negative? Here it has to be positive because very speed. Negative acceleration means entire problem will happen here itself. Car will get dirty here itself. He won't be able to reach home. So acceleration A is to be found out. चले करें इसको. Whose birthday is there today? They're blasting crackers. Okay. Some noise has to be in Pebble City, either drill machine or some blasting. If not, people will fight. Something has to be there, or a dog will be barking. Given, or Jaideep Das will be shouting in class. Given, what is the speed? Initial velocity. Kilometer per hour. Now these are in seconds acceleration. So we'll convert these. So this becomes how much? 20 into 5 by 18. So how much is it? 2 10s are 20, 2 9s are 18, and this is 50 by 9. 50 by 9 meter per second. You can keep it in kilometer per hour also, but this is in seconds, right? So it's better to convert everything in seconds. Final velocity. Final velocity is how much? 60 kilometer per hour. And this is V. So this is 60 into 5 by 18. So how much is it? 6 3s are 18, 6 10s are 60. So 6 10s are 60, 6 3s are 18. So this is 50 by 3 meter per second. Now just check. 50 by 9 is bigger or 50 by 3 is bigger? 50 by 3 is bigger. 50 mangoes eaten by 3 children. More number of mangoes. 50 mangoes eaten by 9 children. Less number of mangoes. What nonsense. Then time. How much is the time? T is equal to 6 seconds. What do you have to calculate? Acceleration. To find acceleration A is equal to what? So what do you use the formula? Acceleration is V minus U upon T. So V minus U means 50 by 9. You also make this as 9. So this becomes how much? 150 minus 50 by 9 divided by 1 by 6. Why did I make it 150? Just to make the denominator same. If you make the denominator same 9, then this becomes 150. 150 minus 50 is how much, children? 100 by 9 is multiplied by 6 by 1. 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. 200 divided by 3. Right? 3 6 is 18. Again 1 8. 66.66 meter per second square. So much is the increase in acceleration. तो भाई साहब समझ में आया? कुछ एक गलत किया है. नहीं, कुछ एक गलत किया है. Something wrong. It cannot be so much. What wrong did I do? Just check. What is the final velocity? 20 to 60. 60. Yes. One minute. Let's check this. 60 into 5 by 18. 6 10 is 60, 63. रुक जा रे भाई. अरे you nonsense. 10 multiplied by 5 is how much? 50 by 3. And if you convert this as with 9 as denominator, this will become how much? 150 by 9, right? Now V minus U. 150 minus 50 divided by 9 divided by this is all because of Abhigya. Every time if she narrates, she will always narrate something wrong to me. Divided by time. The 6. But nonsense. 100 by 9 into 1 by 6. Now it's correct. It's all because of Abhigya. 2 3s are 6. 250. And then you can do it. 50 divided by 27. 1 point something meter per second square. This is what I was telling in exam. If you don't have time to calculate this, leave it in this manner with the correct unit. अब still marks मिलेंगे. We are not testing you for this skill at grade 9. We are testing you for this skill. Have we understood this? A lot of problems we have done. The last problem we will do, and then we are supposed to get into graphs. And here we'll again learn slopes. Okay. This you do. There is a bus which has increased its speed from 20 to 50 kilometers per hour. So this time we have a bus. And the bus was at 20 kilometers per hour. And the bus increased its speed to 50 kilometers per hour. Okay. And it did it in what? 10 seconds. They're asking you what is the acceleration. Now I'm myself laughing looking at the picture. They're showing an overcrowded bus. Here only one person had nature's call. Here the entire bus had a nature's call, it means. And the bus is shown very much crowded in the picture. Now the problem is not that. See, you all don't have thinking power. Do you have so many washrooms free when the bus reaches the destination? You should think like that. There was one joke in childhood, right? Everyone went to the party. Who did not go? The elephant did not go. Why? The elephant was in the fridge. You remember that? This is like this. If the entire bus reaches the food court, are there so many washrooms free? So point to be noted, Your Honor. मिश्का कल से ना तो नीचे बैठा करना है. नीचे बैठक में जैसे बैठते हैं ना, नीचे नीचे बैठ के पढ़ना. तो 16:30 tomorrow. I will not put anything on parent forum and all. Parents don't study with me. You all study with me. And as you end this problem on your copy, just write 16:30 with big. Tomorrow 16:30 is your class. ये क्लिक जेल पेन है ना? क्लिप क्या हुआ? खा दिया? Did you get the answer or not? But nonsense. Not yet. Shall I do it? Ekax. Frozen. ये कैसे ये सेटिंग करता है? कैमरा ऑन करके फ्रीज कर देता है, फिर एकदम लास्ट में इसका कैमरा ऑन होगा अभी. Ekax. Frozen. 0 point. हाँ बोलो बेटू.
I got 5/6 meter per second.
5 meter per second तो हो ही नहीं सकता. You're finding acceleration. It has to be meter per second square.
Meter per second square.
So 5/6 is how much? 0.83.
Yeah.
83. 0.8ish. 8ish, you know?
Yeah.
You man. Let me check. How much did you get, Adya madam?
5/6.
Oh, 5/6. Yeah, exactly. She got it at 0.83. She's so correct, you know. And why is that headphone on your ears? So that nobody in the house can hear. You know, if you get scolded by chance. Yesterday there was a grade 8 boy. He knew he would be sent back home and he will be scolded. So what he did, he attended the class from home. Rather, his parent called me up and said, "Did you not switch on the class?" I said, wait, I know everything. And I saw he has turned on the class and he's with earpods on. So I first made him take out this and then spoke in such a manner that by staying in the home, he got more Aarti ki thali than what he would have got if he would have come to my class. Then I asked him again, would you ever attend from home again? So the next topic is about graphs. No point in starting today. Practice. I'll give you some worksheet on these type of problems, some SUVET problems. Has your school given you any worksheet on these type of problems? Okay, I'll give you some problems, okay? And try to do those problems. Now you know which formula to apply. But my folded hands request, do not try to do the worksheet in one day. Try to do 3-4 problems per day. And please, if you actually have respect for me, you will do it in this manner. This is my request. I will be very hurt by my heart. I do all type of masti. If you write given u equal to so, v equal to so, then my pen also AK-47 एक बार जब चलता है it will only give you 0. So get lost. Go back to your homes. Enjoy your evening. And tomorrow 16:30 India time, you want to see my face once again. I'll not put this on parent forum. Okay. Right. Bye. 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 Get lost.